The Action on Smoking and Health has charged that messages against safer alternative tobacco products such as e-cigarettes are pushing people into using combustion tobacco by making the safer options less accessible, which is more harmful. Tobacco control activists have been campaigning against all forms of tobacco, including alternatives such as e-cigarettes that are being promoted as being safer, especially for those who are addicted to tobacco and cannot quit smoking. Action on Smoking and Health UK Director Clive Bates says it is important for every policymaker to see that reproach against e-cigarettes is looked at, because this is making the e-cigarettes less accessible and more expensive, especially for developing countries. Mr. Bates says precautionary measures against vaping is only causing harm by perpetuating smoking because it is putting barriers in the way of quitting. He was speaking during a harm reduction Ask Me session organized by Integra Africa.
So if a risk-averse and precautionary approach makes e-cigarettes less easily accessible, less palatable or acceptable, more expensive, less consumer-friendly, pharmacologically less effective, in other words, they deliver nicotine less than they do with cigarettes, or it inhibits innovation, then it causes harm by perpetuating smoking. And that is the one slide, the one thing I wish every policymaker could see. If you think you're being tough on vaping, it may turn out that you're actually being soft on smoking and you're driving people back to smoking or putting barriers in the way of quitting. And that's a really bad thing for public health. So well-intentioned people are perfectly capable of doing a great deal of harm if they don't understand the problem of unintended consequences.
And founder of the African Harm Reduction Alliance, Gotsi Letlapi, says there is need for African countries, Zambia inclusive, not to take sides in as far as the formulation of tobacco policies is concerned, as some organizations are promoting fear through ignorance of the science around harm reduction. Dr. Letlapi says science does not back the theory that e-cigarettes are more dangerous than combustion tobacco, which is not backed by science.
And we want our government not to take sides, to be open to people from all sides, to present evidence in front of them. And they must make policies based on science. We must make policies based on what we know, not what we don't know. And we got to stop promoting fear through lies and ignorance. You know, the EVALI debacle, the formaldehyde debacle, the fact that most people think non-combustible alternatives are as dangerous, if not more dangerous, than cigarettes, which is devoid of truth, and the science does not back that.
And now